Hello, today we are going to talk about nanobiotechnology. But to understand this unfamiliar concept, let's begin with nanotechnology. Nanotechnology is the interdisciplinary field of manipulating matter on the nanoscale, typically between 1 and 100 nanometers, to create new materials and devices. It's almost impossible to visualize how small a 1 nanometer is. Think about a single strand of your hair. It's very thin, barely visible to your eye. This single strand is between 50,000 and 100,000 nanometers wide. At this tiny scale, the rules of physics and chemistry change. The physical, electrical, chemical, and optical properties of materials can fundamentally transform. For example, gold isn't always gold-colored at the nanoscale. It can appear red or blue. This change in properties is what makes nanotechnology so powerful and full of potential. When this new field of nanotechnology converges with biology, we get nanobiotechnology. This new hybrid field is a multidisciplinary area where nanotechnology, biotechnology, material science, and systems engineering all intersect. While the first concepts were introduced in the 1970s, it truly became popular in the early 2000s. Essentially, the purpose of nanobiotechnology is to develop new ways to use nanomaterials and biological materials to solve biological and medical problems. This technical approach allows scientists to create entirely new systems that can be used for biological research, leading to advancements like nanobiosensing, which allows for the detection of trace amounts of a virus or a specific protein, nanoimaging, which provides tools to see biological processes inside a cell with unprecedented detail, nanodiagnostics, which make it possible to identify diseases far earlier than ever before, and nanotherapeutics, which focuses on creating new targeted treatments for diseases like cancer. Now, as you explore this topic, you will often hear two terms interchangeably: bio-nanotechnology and nanobiotechnology. While they sound the same and they are very closely related, there is a subtle and important difference. First, we have bio-nanotechnology. Think of this as biology for nanotechnology. This is where biology inspires the technology. It's the study of how nature's own machines like DNA, proteins, and cellular structures work. We then adapt these biological motifs, perfected over billions of years, to improve existing nanotechnologies or create entirely new ones. A perfect example is DNA nanotechnology. In this field, scientists use the precise pairing rules of DNA not to store genetic information, but as a self-assembling building material to construct nanoscale shapes and devices. On the other hand, we have nanobiotechnology. Think of this as nanotechnology for biology. This is what most people think of. It's the application of nanotechnology to biology. It's about using nanotools like nanoparticles or nanodevices to study biological systems or to achieve a biological goal. A classic example is targeted drug delivery. When scientists engineer a nanoparticle to carry a chemotherapy drug directly to a cancer cell while ignoring healthy cells, that is nanobiotechnology. They are using a nanodevice to promote a biological aim. Basically, bio-nanotechnology uses biological systems to build new technology. On the other hand, nanobiotechnology uses technology to study or change biological systems. The ultimate goal of nanobiotechnology is to use these new nanotools to solve real-world problems in medicine and biology. A huge part of this is seeing things we could never seen before. Imagine being able to watch a single protein fold or see exactly how a drug interacts with a cell membrane in real time. What's also really exciting is that this field is paving the way for a more sustainable future. Scientists have found that certain microbes are like tiny natural factories. We can harness these microbes to grow the nanomaterials we need. This green approach is fantastic because it's done in water. It's gentle and it doesn't require the harsh toxic chemicals of traditional methods. Ultimately, this is field that is truly blurring the lines between physics, chemistry, and biology, and it is forging tools that will reshape science, medicine, and our daily lives. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and leave a comment below if you have any questions.